This is a man who needs no introduction, because Yoey Chris will fuck you up.
Okay, I was listening to a lot of that. I saw who was on, looking around at who's on. So what would I tell you? To learn from AZD. Now you want to learn from AZD already, probably because you're here. So then I would tell you that you don't need to hear anything from me except how to get your money together. Because what are you gonna learn from me, from Fernando, from Sultan? You want to come and learn from AZD. So what's stopping you? Money. If it's not money, then I mean you'll get bored and we'll stop seeing you real fast. Like you're not going to stick around. So that takes care of itself. So it's really just getting your money together. Taking that more seriously. It was like I told Sultan about something he was doing, and I was like, you're not taking it seriously enough. Like if I'm going to give you my impression, it doesn't look like you take it serious. Like, and then give examples of how I've taken things seriously so you can get a reference for, oh, that's taking it serious. It's like you think you went out for a jog and you came back and you were huffing and puffing and tired, and then you read David Goggins' book and he's like, I ran 100 miles on no days of training. And I pissed and shit myself and my feet were bleeding and my shins were broken and I ran 100 miles. And you're like, oh shit. that's, you know, so you get it, like, I'm not a business coach. I'm not gonna, I don't, you know, but that's, I see that as mainly my duty. What I do is, I call it heart checking guys, which is really just seeing like where their intention is at, where their heart's at with this stuff, which comes like, you know, through various questions, through getting to know you, where your visions and goals, what's important to you, what hurts. You know, where's your motivation? Like, what's your motivation? And so it's like the heart check, and then it's like, well, I'm talking to you because you're within this sphere of influence, which is AZD and IMC. So okay, I'm talking with you because you're interested. So now what's next? And that's 90% of my conversations is just getting where you're coming from and where do you want to go. And now, so obviously the next step is, okay, so now take the next step. What's the next step? Like, what are you going to do about it? And you know, and I do a lot of other things like spreading, you know, the reach, advertising and promoting and running logistics and things. But as far as like what I'm here to do with you guys, the 16 other guys here that are on listening, like, what am I going to tell you? What am I going to teach you? What am I going to share with you? You know, I don't see anybody here that needs to be convinced to come to the party. So what am I going to tell you about the party? You know, what I would tell you would be something that would motivate and inspire you to get your money together. That's all the purpose of it would be. Many of you, I think, were on Dragon's Lair today. And if you're not, then I think that's the first obstacle to coming to a party. You're not even on Dragon's Lair. What are you going to do at the party? You got no idea what game is. You got that game of what's out there, you know, amongst the commoners. You might be an extraordinary commoner, maybe, at best. You're an incredible sheep. You're like the best normie. You're the smartest retard. That's like the best you can get if you're not an IMC. It's like the top rank of like non-IMC people in the world is like, he's like a super normie. Dang, Gio, no mustache, eh? Looking like a couple years younger. So I think it's obvious to me, Dragon's Lair is that step that's in between, because you learn game and you don't learn it like, the opener is this or that sometimes, but most of it will be frames. Yeah, it's that inner mindset, and it's like, well, man, I've had enough inner game. Well, you've had the wrong inner game, or you'd have your outer game would be much more right. Especially in today's climate, the pickup artist is like this flashy billboard for the capabilities of kind of what could be done. And it's a demonstration of the understanding in the social context of how to manipulate and influence your status, your position, a woman's attraction, and, rapid escalation. Rapid compared to normies don't even have, the idea of like holding her hand so fast, hugging, kissing, moving, fucking within hours or whatever is just like, whoa. And it's like, that is a trick that doesn't result in lasting relationships the way that AZD has it, but it was an ingredient, or it was a necessary step for him, not necessarily for all of us. But I think a lot of us came to AZD through that frame of who AZD is. And because it was also used by him to promote himself and demonstrate, like, I have all these women and they're so beautiful and everything. And so that amplified our perception of, oh, pickup artist and pickup. But the game here is so much lifestyle and what you're doing on all the other 22 hours of the day that you're not out, quote, out. Like AZD goes out with his girl for like 4 hours a day, or 2-3 hours they're out, and then they come back and watch a show or something. But like, he's out with it, but that's not what we mean. Like, out to pick up chicks or whatever. You might think that that's got to be in your schedule so much. But then what do you do in the rest of the day? Like what we're demonstrating with the model search, a gambit given to us by AZD. I mean, how many girls have I, quote, picked up in the last week because my girl went out and found a bunch of models and then handed over the contact to me to do business with them. And I've had several intimate interactions with different models in the last few months, dates planned, upcoming, girls in my sphere, and it keeps growing. And there's one aspect of my pickup. But handling that is less and less the gambits and sound bites of like what to say, when, and more of the frames of mind that manage the relationship, starting from being an acquaintance, being a client, moving up through courtship. It's just so many subtle understandings throughout that long conversation that we call a relationship. And managing that with multiple women, given the psychology of women and men, that's what Dragon's Lair. Then we could talk about coming to the party. I mean, if you could come to the party, then definitely you're not going to get turned away. If you're going to drop the 1,000 or 2,000, come to camp, come to party, get involved as you can. But if you're not on Dragon's Lair, chances are that's probably a money objection while you're not. So I just find it hard to believe that you're going to drop that without being on Dragon's Lair. But by all means, come around. It'll change you.
I have something to say.
Yeah.
We may possibly this month do 2 parties. And so what that's going to require is going to require 20 models audition. But we're going to have to do it fast. We're going to decide before the fucking 5th of the month. I just told Yogi Chris. Okay? If we do 2 parties, it's going to be like this. It's going to be like Saturday night, we do a party. Sunday night, we do a party. Right? Because it's possible to do that. And we will repeat the thing twice. You understand? With two separate crews of women. And some of you guys can attend both. Like if one person wants to attend both parties, we'll give you a discount, obviously. But I believe if we blitz it 2 nights in a row, by the second night, you guys will be so smooth because we just came from it. It'll be a whole thing. Imagine we do a party and the next day we do another one. We run through the same thing. It's gonna have a whole different effect. It won't have that newness, and you'll have the whatever that is, that experience. We're working on that. We gotta work with the Kusez and figure out if we're gonna do that or not. It's gonna be in the hotels. It'll be party day Saturday, party Sunday. So you guys arrive Friday, we go Saturday lectures, party, Sunday lectures, party, and there'll be the auditions all fucking week for that. Okay, that's just something that we're right now. We're working on that, and I think it's gonna eventually happen, but it may happen for New Year.
Very exciting. Looking forward to that. BC's also going to be in town for this next camp.
What?
Yeah, for a day. For a day. So the great BC Spartan. Yeah. All right. Next camp will be like January, I think 18th, that weekend.
Before you teach, I have something to say.
Yeah. I'm about to be done and handing over to Sultan.
Okay, well, let me read you guys this Tinder message right now that was going on while I was having sex. Here we go. The girl from this morning, okay? Are you still with two girlfriends? Are you still with your two girlfriends? Can you turn off the stove, please? Just turn it off so I don't have to worry about it. She says from Tinder, are you still with your two girlfriends? I say, 4, yes. She says, oh, sorry, LOL, 4. Looking for more? I said, no, not at all. Then I said, I don't even want 4. It just happened. She goes, laugh out loud. That's funny, actually. Then she goes, can't let them go. I said, no, there's no need to. But if they act wrong, we're done. She goes, okay, and how does acting wrong look for you? You're still with Electra, right? I think that's her name. I don't know how this bitch knows this. This is through Tinder. I don't recognize this hoe at all. I said, yes, of course. Let's talk in person. I'm teaching right now. She goes, okay, sounds good. At 7:01, I'm with Hannah. She texted me. This is right now. Hey, darling, it's 7. When are you available? Also, where in Campbell? It gets better. I said, hi, I can send you the address. I'll be ready at 8:30. I'll text you close to 8. She goes, okay. Then she goes, just by the way, I'm dressed normal, hardly any makeup on. I look all natural. I hope you're okay with that. It's been a long day. Worked all day, went out shopping. Are you near downtown Campbell? I haven't eaten. So I was thinking about stopping at one of the places down there to get food and wait to meet you. I said, well, I was going to watch some, listen, guys, this is so much power, man. Well, I was going to watch some UFO documentaries at my place and just, I don't know what that word is, and didn't go out, and watch TV. And you're welcome to come join. Dress comfortable. A little color on the face is always good. You got that? That's saying wear makeup. She goes, good. She goes, question. Are you expecting to get lucky? Huh? You want to see how I answer that? I go, like have sex with you? Question mark. If that's what you mean, then consider if we do, you're the one lucky girl. You're the one getting lucky. I'm not a man who gets lucky, in quotes. We're going to chill. That's what I know. What happens, happens. It's natural. She goes, okay, I'm the lucky one. How is that? LOL. I go, don't worry about that. It's too many questions. Come or not, up to you. She just messaged. Okay, just let me know where I'm supposed to go. I'm going to send her the address right now. That's 8:30? Right now, yeah. 300 Union Avenue. When you get to the gate, call me. Here is my cell. 408 608 8036. Okay, now I'm going to send a message to my girlfriends. Listen, first she ordered me some food. I mean, some groceries and stuff. I got to eat right now real quick. Girls, I'm teaching. And at 8:45, I have some new girl coming by to meet with me and visit with me for about an hour. You girls have a good lockdown. Enjoy your night. And now that's Antoinette messaging me. That means she wants to come by. Okay, that's what I have to say. Do you see how that worked? Okay, it's on to you. I have to first fucking eat.